relax, be cool. Cause if you don't, you'll act like a fool, so be cool.
Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching! I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies. Today's movie gets a wee bit of special treatment because I got to see it with a friend. Boy, do I not have a lot of those. We both work in the restaurant industry, so we were pretty eager to see this. Mostly because this looked like it was going to have dark humor mixed with biting commentary. And Lord knows, I'm all here for that. It's got a star-studded cast with Anya Taylor-Joy, Nicholas Hoult, and the man who must not be named himself, Ralph Fiennes. And weirdly produced by Will Ferrell and Adam McKay. Alright, I thought they hated each other, but whatever. In any case, elbows off the table, no I'm not getting you ranch during peak business hours, and let's dine with pompousness. This is my honest opinion of the menu. Anya Taylor-Joy and Nicholas Hoult are about to dine at the most high-end, prestigious restaurant, which is ran by the greatest culinary mind, Ralph Fiennes, along with food critics, the rich, powerful, and famous. However, the experience isn't simply about eating at the menu. These customers have been brought here to die.
The game is trying to guess what the overarching theme of the entire meal is going to be. You won't know till the end.
This was a lot of fun. Both me and my friend had an absolute blast watching this, and I know she did because she spends 75% of the movie smushing her face whenever anything happened.
We now offer you the chance to escape. You'll be given a...
But legit, I had a great laugh. And as a restaurant worker, I can relate to more than a few things that this movie was doing. I won't pretend to understand everything that it was going for, per se, but for what I did get out of it, it was immensely entertaining. Now, to start off easy, the talent is phenomenal. Taylor-Joy feels like the audience insert as her character, Margot, is a woman of simple taste. She's not into this fine dining pretentious food business as her date, Tyler, is, played by Hoult. He's super into this shit, and she's just here for the sake of it. She's all judgmental of the dishes being served and has fair real-world points about how they're served. One course is basically just a sauce taster and is purposely served without bread, even though that is clearly what would be needed to enjoy it. At the same time, the way the staff talks to the super needy customers, all passive-aggressive and refusing to cater to their demands for bread, it's pretty satisfying. Something I dream about doing all the time. Not just the bread thing, but just being passive-aggressive to needy customers. The real fun begins when people start dying, of course, and while I won't give away every death, the first one is a gas. So the chef brings out one of his cooks and is all hyping him up to the customers that he had ambition and wanted to be like the chef, but he won't be like the chef. He'll never be like the chef. And his dish is the last thing he'll ever make. Puts a gun to his mouth and pulls the trigger. R.I.P. Jeremy. Oh, the movie actually does this, by the way. The courses are brought out and a little subtitle is given telling the audience what the dish is called, what's in it, and occasionally something snarky. Kinda like a game show. Tyler's bullshit. I'm still laughing at that one.
My name is Margot.
I've served many Margos. You're not a Margot. No.
What the fuck does it matter?
As I said, I don't quite know what this is a commentary of. I can't tell if the writers are criticizing high-end restaurant experiences and their tendency to be draconian in the way they want to be experienced, as evidenced by a very impassioned monologue by Margot in the final act. While I don't disagree with what Margot says in that monologue, not to give anything away, I have worked in restaurants that were like that. I used to work for a burger joint called Umami Burger. When I started working there at the time, the owner really did put a lot of thought and creativity behind the burgers he made. And they were legitimately good, to the point where ever since I left the company, I've very rarely ever had a burger again, or inevitably compared it to the incredibly high marks of an umami burger, and it simply didn't achieve it. Under those circumstances, yes, I believe in artistic integrity and laying down the ground rule of no substitutions, which, believe me, the Karens of the world will absolutely complain about. However, this isn't some burger you can order at some fast food joint that might as well have come off a conveyor belt. This was a product constructed with love and care. On the other hand, if it's a commentary on restaurant workers being fed up with their own job choices, working to appease people who could never truly be pleased, and it's just a dark, violent revenge thing, then I'm totally down with that too. It can be a brutal business to be a part of, and to see the depths of human stupidity and inconsideration, there's very little here that I don't relate to. Passive aggression toward uppity guests, cutting off the finger of a guest who can't possibly name a single dish that he's eaten in all the years he's dined at this restaurant, or just flat out insulting them, there's a sick sense of satisfaction I get from watching all of that. For all I know, the movie is playing both sides of the fence. I can see that too. If you're a cook, and you create something that you think is truly unique or a cut above the rest, then you deserve to have your food experienced in the way that you intended. But let's be fair here. Ambition exists, but not everyone strives for it. There's a lot of people out there that are perfectly content with a McDonald's burger. And that's okay, or at least that should be okay. I think I got a lot more out of this than I thought I did.
Very well. Left hand. Ring finger.
Let me out! Let me out! No!
So is there anything that I legitimately do not like about this movie? While I certainly have my questions, I don't think I can get into a lot of it without getting into spoilers. Let's just say I don't know why Margot's backstory is so detailed. It seemed pretty needless for what I thought her role was supposed to be. Once again, their roles seem to be how detached from the hoity-toityness of high-end dining that she is, whereas Tyler is a complete simp for it. But there's more to it than that, more personal, and I don't know the significance. Certain characters have previous connections to each other that don't seem to go anywhere or mean anything.
A 45-second head start, at which point members of my staff will try and catch you. If they do catch... Okay.
I am fully ready to admit that this is a lot smarter than me, and a lot of it just simply went way over my head. Definitely a possibility. But that's the thing. I don't think I care. I had a lot of fun with it, and for what I did get out of it, I enjoyed it immensely. I think if you work in the restaurant industry, you should definitely check this out. There's gotta be something fun here that we can all relate to. Even if you just like your horror films with a little bit of tongue-in-cheek humor, there's something here for everyone to enjoy. My honest rating for The Menu, a strong 4 out of 5.
Be mindful, but do not eat. Our menu is too precious for that.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy out there. Hope to see you soon.
Relax. Be cool. Face facts. You don't take time to sleep, eat, or drink, but just remember that it's later than you think. So be cool. Just relax. So be cool.